Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. This is your boy Polo with Polo Fields Line Service. Houston, we have a problem. Let's jump right into this video, you all. So as first, what you can see is, this is a line that I renovated. This is Columbia seed that I'm using. Everything is filling in really well. This is week number 2. First thing that I noticed is we have an issue with the sprinkler. You see how it's green, and then when we get over here, it kind of lightens up. And the issue that we had over here with this sprinkler is within the hose. So the hose had a kink in it, which is basically inhibiting the water from coming to the sprinkler. So I'm gonna make sure that before I leave that I straighten this out, because it's all light in this area. Same way that it's green over there, it should be green over here. And that's what this sprinkler is covering. It's covering this whole entire area all the way over there to the parkway. So I'm gonna make sure that I fix that part, because this sprinkler also gets that area right there. As you can see, there's a sprinkler down there, it's taking care of that area. All that area back there is green. It's just this one here, it just had a little kink in the line, but I'll make sure I take care of that. But this is what the grass is looking like overall. It's filling in really well. This is Columbia seed, filling in on the curb and everything. Everything's looking good. Everything is looking good. If you all have these in your lawn, don't worry about these. Main thing is to grow the grass. Don't worry about these things. You'll get these. As soon as the grass grow, you can spray herbicides. But that's not what I'm here for. You all see all these flags that I put all over this area? Well, what I'm dealing with, if you can see, is moles. All of their tracks running everywhere. I mean, look at that. Just digging up the whole entire yard. I bet you it's a family doing this. It's more than one. I guarantee it. It's more than one. So what I did for these moles is I put some gummy worms down in the holes, so that when they come and they get ready to eat in the morning time, in the afternoon, the evening, and nighttime, whenever they come out to come eat, they have a little treat for them. A little trick-or-treat candy, you can call it. And everywhere that I put the trick-or-treat candy, I put a flag, so I can know where I put it at. I know where the active tunnels are, and I'll come back in 48 to 72 hours, check and see if there are any more tunnels. Look at that. I mean, they're just tunneling it up really good, you all. You see the hump? They're just tunneling it up really good. But I'll come back and see if there is any more tunnels. I'll take several pictures, make sure everything is exactly the same in 48 to 72 hours. And hopefully they would have been gotten their trick-or-treat candy, and they hopefully should be full, and they will not invade this property anymore. So this is what I use. I use a soil probe. Yeah, it's good and muddy now, but I basically went to those holes. I stuck the soil probe down in there, and some dirt kind of filled in here. I went ahead and dropped the trick-or-treat candy down in the hole, and I put the dirt back into the tunnel because we don't want any sunlight. We want to make sure like there's nothing there, and it's some good food for them to be able to eat. A good snack that Polo left them. They can go ahead and snack on that, and then they can live a good life. So they're all down here, and they're basically coming back from those woods, but they're all on this side. As you can see, those are some active tunnels right there. They're really big. You're supposed to put your trick-or-treat candy every 5 foot, but some of those I have every 3 foot. But I have it in all of the tunnels. As you can see, here goes a tunnel, and it's basically just going that way. Same thing with that one. There's a tunnel, and it's basically going that way. So I have some trick-or-treat candy in each one of those tunnels where the flags are. This is about maybe like a good 30 flags. But the one thing that we don't want from these moles is we don't want these moles to continue to keep tunneling holes. And we're trying to establish grass first, then we're going to grow some deep roots. So these are the most recent holes. When I came and did this renovation, there was nothing up here. I mean, absolutely nothing, no tunneling. There was all the tunneling and was back there, but now you can see that they've moved from back there all the way down this way. So we're gonna take care of these moles. So if you are going through any of these things in your overseeded lawn, your renovated lawn, or just your regular lawn, I use some worms to go ahead and take care of those moles. I'm just calling it trick-or-treat candy. A lot of people have different other things they can be able to use. That's just what I'm using for that particular property. Put some worms in those holes. The moles can come and eat those worms, and then they can have a good life right after that. So I hope that you all has enjoyed this video, and I hope that you all are not going through this situation. If you are, make sure you take care of it, because you don't want, especially your new lawn or overseeded lawn or just lawn period, to get damaged by some moles. So that's gonna wrap this video up. I thank you all for tuning in. This is your boy Polo with Polo Fields Lawn Service, and y'all know that catchphrase: one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Just know that we working. Peace.